in cephalopod. So let's see. Okay, just recap. So these are, we already study that there are different type of the four kind of different types of the suture line. So can you define suture line? Guys, suture line क्या होता है? Suture line. Sorry. So okay, no
when
problem. Suture
when
line basically.
when septum
Yes,
is at
yes.
the outer surface of the cephalopod.
Yes, yes, yes. Just simple, very simple to understand. This is the internal part of the cephalopod. Okay, so as we know, कि cephalopod is not. They are having chamber like. Okay, they having a chambered. Okay, and these chamber form cause of this septa. And this septa is basically what? This is the calcareous plate. Okay, all these are the septa. One one just septa, and all together they are known all together are known as the septa and singular septum, and one is the septa. Okay, I also confuse sometimes septa and septum, but you have to understand that these are the basically calcareous plate which is just divided these cephalopod cells into a chamber. Like chamber एक आप suppose कर सकते हो कि this is a one chamber, or you can say one room, second room, third room. Okay, so in between these there is the siphuncle, okay, which is passing through, which is cutting all the septum in the center. But this is not every time in the center. In ammonoidea it will be at the marginal. Okay, they are siphuncle at the margin. If you see in this image, the siphuncle is cutting, just run parallel to the cell which is just marginal, or you can say ventral, but not in every case siphuncle is at the central. Okay, so when the septa is the just touches the external cell is called as the suture line. और ऊपर से जो external cell पे we see some irregularities is there which is resemble, like you can see these kind of the feature if resemble on the external cell of the cephalopod is known as the suture line. So this is generally formed due to just touching of the septum to the external surface. Okay, so there are four kind of the suture line is there. Okay, so these are the suture line. Orthocerate, which is just vertical, just no irregularities there. They are quite like you can say just without irregularity there is a kind of suture line. Okay, but in the goniatic they have rounded saddle with pointed lobe. Okay, but in the case of the serratic they are serrated, or you can say finely divided lobe and just circular or rounded saddle, right? But in the case of ammonetic they are very much complex. They resemble as what kind of pattern, guys? Can you tell me? Last class.
Dendritic, ma'am.
Exactly, it will be dendritic. Okay, so dendritic pattern, they resemble like very beautiful flower like structure. Okay, so this is just fast recap. You can see this is the एमोनिटिक सूचर. ओके, दिस इज वेरी मच प्रोमिनेंट, और ये बेसिकली जो हमारा एमोनॉइट है विच इज ऑलरेडी एक्सटिंक्ट, दिस इज नॉट प्रेजेंट in this time. They are extinct totally. Only fossils are preserved there. Okay, so on their basis of these type of the theory, let's solve few questions. Okay, so here the questions are: question number 35. Goniatites have, okay, 35. Question number 35.
B, ma'am.
B, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. C. अगर आपको अगर सम टाइम कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट हो तो यू जस्ट ड्रॉ, जैसे जो लाइन बोल रहा है उसको जस्ट आप ड्रॉ कर दो. ओके, so suture line with rounded saddle. तो rounded saddle,
सी
this is
नहीं मैम, बी होगा.
बी मैम, बी मैम.
okay. You call it B. Okay, okay. Just let me draw the image. Okay, then it will be more easier. In gonetic, generally we have rounded saddle and what? This is angular lobe. Okay. So what is B? Let's see. Suture line which is rounded saddle. This is the saddle, our saddle which is rounded in nature. Okay, and this line is depict what, guys? This line?
टुवर्ड्स एपर्चर मैम.
Yes, this is predicting the aperture. Okay, this is towards aperture. This line showing aperture, and just behind it there is the protoconch. So saddle and angular lobe. Yes, this will be B is correct, not C. Okay. So these are this rounded saddle and angular lobe. Okay, but in the some cases they are both are angular like this. Okay, so this is C, right? Question number 36, guys.
डी मैम, डी.
D, exactly. C rated. Finely divided lobe. Okay, so lobe are the divided one and the saddle is the basically rounded one. Okay, so these all are the serratic suture line. So question number 37.
बी मैम.
This
बी मैम.
uh,
सी
can
मैम,
you
ऑर्थोसेरस
you
मैम.
yes, it will be C, orthocerate. Okay, orthoceras, because this is the kind of form we have to see the different kind of the cephalopod which is divided on the basis of the shape. Okay, so you can say nautilus is also, but the form is the straight one, particular straight one is the orthoceras. Okay, so this will be C answer. So this one, guys, 32, question number 32. Cephalopods are, you have to tell me their habitat. Okay,
मेरेन एनिमल्स.
yes, it will be B, marine animal. Okay, basically all cephalopods are marine, that's why they are having gills. Okay, so we have see there are classification based on the gills also. Okay, so gills are basically there are two kind of the classification of their cephalopod. First one is the dibranchia. Okay, dibranchia, and second one which is having two kind of the, this one is the having two pair. Okay, sorry, one pair of gills. Okay, इसमें वन पेयर ऑफ गिल्स है, दैट फिर डाई, डाई मीन्स हो जाएगा दो, तो दो गिल्स होंगे. ओके, वन पेयर मीन्स दो गिल्स. ओके, एंड सेकंड क्लासिफिकेशन इज द टेट्रा, टेट्रा ब्रैंकिया. ओके, not and brachia which is having two gills. Okay, two gills means two pair of gills. Okay, you have to write pair of gills, two pair of gills, it means four gills. Okay, number of gills is there four, 1 2 3 4. इन्हों इसमें जो होंगे मेनली चार गिल्स मिलेंगे, एंड इन द डाइब्रैंकिया जनरली दे आर हैविंग वन पेयर ऑफ गिल्स. ओके, सो cephalopod also subdivision between this on their basis of the number of gills, right? So you have to remember, अगर ऐसा कुछ match the following में, if you get the dibrachia, tetrabranchia which is related to which kind of the phylum, so you have to understand dibranchia which means one pair of gills is there. Okay, and tetrabranchia which means two pair of gills. Okay, वहाँ दो pair of gills होंगे. An example, if you see example of dibranchia, so example is, and टेट्राबैंकिया का एग्जाम्पल है नॉटिलस. ओके, एमोनोइडिया. This is example of the dibranchia and tetrabranchia. You have to note down the cephalopod subdivision on their basis of the gills. Okay. Done, guys. This is done.
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So these animals are having gills. That's why they are marine. Okay, but gastropods are not totally marine. वो कुछ land में भी मिलते हैं. As we see snail which is आपने ऐसा garden area में भी देखा होगा snail छोटे छोटे snail. So they are maybe terrestrial, marine, okay, coastal, omnivorous. ऐसे हम animals को omnivorous बोलते हैं, which is present every kind of environment. Okay. But brachiopod and cephalopod, basically these are marine animal. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So this question number 48. This is also based on the suture because suture is very much important. Exam purpose से सबसे important suture है. Then next one is the R classification and the few morphologic features like jet propulsion, spraying ink. Okay, and some in last we have to see some example, and example is also very much important, which is related to their age basically इस type के questions पूछे जाते हैं, right? So
जी
try
मैम.
to solve it.
C.
A, C,
C, ma'am.
which
C
one, guys?
मैम.
C.
C.
Okay, okay. So let's see. Serrated lobe. Okay, you have to draw serrated lobe and then serrated saddle. Okay. Saddle is like serrated also. Okay, so it will be both are serrated. It means it will be ammonetic. Okay, ammonetic suture. So 3 is 1. So 3 is 1. Only one option is there. So it automatically one C is correct. Okay, but let's see another serrated lobe, again serrated lobe and rounded saddle. So it will be serratic. Okay, and pointed saddle and rounded saddle and pointed lobe. So these are the gonetic. Okay, so yes, C will be right answer. Question number 47. The suture line in ammonoids which are convex towards the mouth. Guys, you have to focus this. Okay, convex towards the mouth. So try to draw the image. Okay, image draw karoge so it will be easier to understand. You have to draw two cell like this, and this will be the posterior protoconch part. Okay, or posterior, you can also say posterior or protoconch all together here. Okay, and this will be apex, which is here, aperture, and mouth is here at the aperture. Okay, so you have to draw convex towards the mouth, means towards the aperture. Okay,
Saddle, ma'am.
yes, exactly, it will be saddle. Okay, so A, correct. So question number 46, again same question. जहां भी guys straight आ जाए, you have to focus one terminology is there, ortho.
Ortho,
Okay,
sir.
so it will be, yes, ortho and
Ortho.
conical cell. That's why here orthoceracoan. Okay, in last we have to mention cone. Okay, orthoceracoan. See, cone is there. Okay, so straight conical cell of the nautiloids is known as the orthoceracoan. And if there is the chirotocone, it means chiro means you have to see. Just the trick is here. Chiro, C for curve. Okay, so curve like this, kind of quite curve in nature. Okay, so C for curve you have to remember, and cone is there. Okay, so these all are the cone, kind of like this cone like a structure. Okay, so these are the chirotocone. And gyrocone basically क्या होगा? This spelling is wrong here. C. Okay, spelling is wrong. This one left we have to already see this. Okay, so just orthoceracoan, which is straight conical cell, and chirotoceracoan, which is quite curved. Okay, curved conical cell. So let's see one more very interesting question. This is 2017, I think. IIT JAM 2017. Yes. See how the questions they are generally asked on the basis of main morphological feature, and you have to just match them. Okay, so this will be more easier to understand.
B, ma'am. B.
B. Okay, so let's see plastron, which is basically in the echinodia. Okay, echinodia. And Escutcheon कहाँ था guys? It will be bivalve. Okay, and the Deltherium we already see. Deltherium हमारा आता है brachiopods. Okay, and siphuncle is in the nautiloids. So it will be done. And question number 22, and this will be 2021 IIT JAM question. Which one of the following statement is false? You have to see false. This type of question is also asked.
C, ma'am.
Yes, C. अब बता
C.
सकते हो इसमें रॉन्ग क्या है?
मैम जेनरल स्पाइंस ट्राइलोबाइटा में होता है.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. Genal spinal which spines which is present in the trilobita only. Okay, trilobita. और वो कहाँ मिलता है? This is suppose this is the cephalon of the trilobita, right? And this is here the part of thorax, and again here pygidium. Okay, pygidium somehow like this, and these are the spines which is segmented part of the trilobita. Okay, like this. So here this is the glabella and this is suture line, sorry, facial suture. Okay, so these are the spinal. Okay, these are the genal spine and genal angle. ये जो है स्पाइंस, इसी के जो एंगल बनते हैं उनको हम जीनल एंगल भी बोलते हैं, राइट? And these are the spine. Like spine means क्या होता है? Spines like काटे. Okay, so these are also spine, but genal angle is genal spine is only this. Okay, and one more spine is there. It is called as the anal spine, which is found at the tail of the trilobita. We call इसको क्या बोलते हैं guys? You have remember this the spine of spines of the anal of the trilobita. Wait. Anal spine of trilobita. जो just this pygidium के नीचे मिलता है, right? This is kind of spine like. Okay, sometimes they are elongated, sometimes they are maybe very short. Okay, so these are called as the telson. Remember telson?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, these are the anal spines. Okay, so this is found at the pygidium part. at the tail के side बिल्कुल मिलता है, and they are generally 2 और 3, they are mainly fused form. Okay, so these are the telson. Okay, and brachiopods, and here the pedicle is attached to the surface. Okay, so these are the pedicles. So this is an ammonoids fluted septa. Ammonoids pe fluted septa is kind of like this. Okay, so this will be done. And one more question: which one of the following brachiopods generally considered as the living fossil? Very easy.
A.
Yes, it will be lingula. So, okay, try to solve this one. Question number 13. Helically coiled ammonoids turrilites, which is differentiated from the externally resembling gastropods turritella. Okay. Basically, the question is asking कि एक ammonoids है, right? Ammonoids है, example is the turrilites, which is also helicoil. Helicoil क्या होता है? Guys, which is just coiled at the axis, okay, at a particular axis, okay, and planispiral which is coiled at the plane, okay, एक plane में spiral हो रहा है, जैसे आपने कछुआ छाप देखा है guys, this is the एक horizontal plane है, just they are spiral at the particular plane, okay, एक suppose this is horizontal plane है, इसके around ये डिस्क लाइक, जैसे आप डिस्क देख रहे हो, प्लेट देख रहे हो, तो दे आर प्लेनी स्पाइरल, एक प्लेन के अराउंड दे आर स्पाइरल. बट इन द हेलिकल कॉइल, हेलिकल इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द हेलिकल, जो डीएनए का हेलिकल शेप है, राइट, ऐसे. सो दीज आर द हेलिकल इज टर्म हियर. ओके, सो दे आर जनरली coiled at the particular axis, किसी, और वो भी प्लेनर एक्सिस, कोई प्लेन पे, जस्ट दे आर स्पाइरल लाइक दिस. ओके, ऐसे से स्पाइरल कर रहा है. सो बेसिकली अब समझ में आ गया कि हेलिकली और प्लेनी स्पाइरल में डिफरेंशिएट कर सकते हैं, राइट. सो द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग हियर ammonoid turrilites is there and the here gastropod. Okay, one example of the gastropod which is turritella. Okay, turritella. So turritella basically gastropod है and turrilites is ammonoid. So इनमें डिफरेंस क्या है? सो अगर आपको इसका आंसर नहीं आता तो यू कैन जस्ट डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन गैस्ट्रोपोड एंड एमोनोइड्स. गैस्ट्रोपोड्स और एमोनोइड्स में डिफरेंस क्या होता है, अगर आप ये जानते हो तो यू कैन सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन वेरी इजीली. ओके, सो
चैम्बर्ड सेल मैम.
ऑप्शन यू कैन टेल मी ऑप्शन ए बी सी.
डी मैम, डी.
Yes. Can you differentiate this ammonoid and gastropods? How we differentiate between these two?
यस मैम, एमोनोइड में जो चैम्बर्ड सेल होता है, जो कैमेरा जो होता है, और गैस्ट्रोपोड में नहीं होता है मैम.
Exactly. Here camera sorry, camera deposit, you call it camera deposit also, or cameral, or all are the same thing, camera, or these are the chambered one. Okay, ammonoids are the chambered, like the cells are the chambered, but in the case of gastropod they are not chambered, they are just spire. Okay, these are the spire, and last one wall is known as the body wall. Okay, these are the body wall and this one is the spire. Okay, and this is the body wall. So they are not chambered, एक ही coil which is twisted, just they are twist. Okay, twist, that's why gastropod showing torsion. Remember, torsion is showing by the gastropod only. Okay, ये torsion 360 डिग्री में पूरा जस्ट ट्विस्ट हो गया, राइट. अगर आप सपोज एक रॉड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर है, आप उसको ट्विस्ट कर दोगे ऐसे एक साइड से इस पोजीशन पे पकड़ के, इस पोजीशन पे if you twist like this, so it will be formed like this. Okay, so kind of like this, so this will be showing torsion. So here twisting of the cell, but they are not chambered one, but in the case of ammonoid this one is the chambered. And is there any difference between the symmetry in ammonoids and gastropod?
Gastropods मैम asymmetrically in nature.
Yes, because here aperture, again peristome is there which is pointing just quite away from this. अगर आप इसको B से axis से if you cut from the axis, this will be quite outer side. Okay, so this will be asymmetrical. But in the case of the ammonoids, it will be bilateral symmetry. Okay. So I think this is done. Gastropod and ammonoids make difference. Okay. So now we have to study their classification. See, these questions is based on their classification. So ये अभी पढ़ा नहीं है. So leave it and now see the classification of the cephalopod. Before going the classification, let's see the cell form, which is generally आपने questions already देख लिए कि classification of cell form से भी आते हैं, right? So you have to focus and just see what is gyroconic. Okay, gyroconic. What is gyroconic? In the figure you can see this is the cephalopod cell, which is generally loosely coiled. Okay, they are loosely coiled, not touching each other, but in this case you can see the walls are touching each other. Okay, these walls are the touching each other. So this is the gyrocone and this is Lee Tuticone. Okay, and this is torticone, which you can see torticone. This is just like a helically coiled. Okay, ये भी helical coiled है, जैसे gastropod में helical coiled होता है, exactly here also. Okay, so this will be called as the torticone. So you have to just name this different kind of the cell form and write a short points. Okay, gyrocone are generally just open coiling. Okay, just this will be enough. Open coiling. Gyrocone is generally open coiling. Coiling is here. You can see these are the coiled. Okay, if these are the coiled, but they are open coiling. They are not much dense. Okay, ये बहुत ज्यादा dense नहीं है, open coiling है. So these are the gyrocone, open coiling. Or if you want to write the gyrocone also. Okay, gyrocone cell is the loosely coiled. Okay, loosely coiled है, right? बहुत loose है. They are the loosely coiled. Walls are not touching. Walls are not touching. An example is gyrocone. Okay, this is gyroconic. Sorry, this is gyroconic cell. Gyroconic cell. The cell is loosely coiled. Walls are not touching each other. The example is gyrocone. And second one is very much interesting. Okay, so let's see what is Lee Tuticone. So Lee Tuticone में basically हो क्या रहा है? You can see in the center, these walls are very much tightly. Okay, they are tightly coiled. जो earlier cell थे, जो जहां से generation of cell हुआ, so see this is the protoconch, right? All these are the center is the protoconch. Protoconch is basically initial cell of the cephalopod. Okay, or it will be also protoconch terminology we also use in the gastropod, which is initial embryonic stage of the cell. Okay, so gastropod में भी हम protoconch word use करते हैं, and here also we are going to use protoconch. So protoconch basically initial stage of the cell. Okay, so यहाँ से the formation of cell का हो रहा है, right? So these are the initial stage of the cell, which is highly or tightly coiled, right? And these are the also touching. You can see these are the touching to one another walls. Okay, so these are the tightly coiled. And now what happened? जैसे जैसे इनका ग्रोथ आगे जाएगा, राइट, so now they are not touching and they become straight. Okay, they become straight like this. So initial stage पे they are highly coiled one, initial stage, but after the formation of initial cell, now they are straight. Okay, straight. So this will be known as the Lee-Tuty cone. Okay, if you want to, you can write down the definitions. Lee-Tuty cone cell. Initial part of the cell is tightly coiled. Later part, जो बाद में formation of the cell हुआ, they are generally straight one. Okay, part is the straight and uncoiled. They are not coiled, right? See, initial one is the coiled, which is very tight, much tight, and then the latter part, which is quite straight one. Okay, so these are the not, these are the uncoiled, and this one is the coiled one. So this is Lee-Tuty cone. An example is Lee-Tutites. Okay, just Lee-Tuty cone. An example is Lee-Tutites. कितना टफ है. Okay, so this is done, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
So be focused. इससे questions आएंगे with examples, right? So last one is the torticone. Okay, torticone definition. See here, the cells are the planispiral, which is just coil at the plane. Okay, coil हो रहा है with the one plane. Okay, and growth and begin to grow down their axis and coiling much like as the cell of the gastropod. Exactly, ये resemble भी हो रहा है gastropod के जैसा, right? So example is the turrilites. And guys, vermicone, you heard something like vermicone. Vermi, you know what is vermi? Vermi is basically जो कीड़े होते हैं, right? Which is quite like this. So these are the vermicone, which is very irregular coiled. Okay, the coiling is very much irregular. Suppose this is the cephalopod. These are kind of the vermicone. Okay, so maybe it's, but just you can remember the irregular worm like, जैसे worm होते हैं, right? So irregular worm like cell, irregular worm like cell, उन्हीं को बोलते हैं वर्मीकोन. Orthosera cone, which is just straight one. So let's see this guy. This is done. Torticone, which is planispiral growth. Just if you write just that much is also enough. Planispiral growth. Okay, you can see this is the planispiral, which is just growth in a perpendicular directions. Okay, like example is turrilites. And vermicone, which is very much irregular in nature. The cells are very much irregular. So let's see orthosera cone. Okay, orthosera cone. and this is also known as the orthocone. Okay, so basically the cells are the straight, cells is the straight, and what, uncoiled. Cell straight and uncoiled, like this. Okay, just straight and without any coiling. So these are the orthocera and orthocone. An example is orthoceras. Okay, this is just straight and uncoiled kind of the cell, जो कि questions में you see. Okay, already you see the questions. Orthocone and orthocera, the cell is highly generally straight and uncoiled. So now you can see these are the cytoconic and orthoconic. Orthoconic, you can see this is the straight one, but cytoconic, which is curve. Okay, which is curve in nature. So Burby cone, what is Burby cone? Generally Burby cone is the cap like. Okay, cap like cell. You can see this is the cap, birthday cap, right? This is kind of birthday cap. So Burby cone, which is cap like, or you can say shortened साइटोकोन. ओके, शॉर्ट एंड साइटोकोन. साइटोकोन जनरली कर्व, जो स्ट्रेट भी था बट स्लाइट ऑफ कर्व. ओके, somehow straight and somehow curved like this. Okay, so these are the shortened cratocone, or you can say cap like structure. These will be known as the vermicone. Okay, vermicone. So you have to remember vermicone, orthoceras, luteticones, torsicone, and one more is there, this one, gyrocone. Okay, torticone, luteticone, and gyrocone. Example you have to also remember. Maybe suppose they are give you like gyroceras, and tell me the cell form of the gyroceras. So you have to remember gyroceras is related to the gyrocone. Okay, so this type of the also question can be asked. So now see this, these all are in the one figure. This is orthocera which is straight one, cratocone which is cylinder and curve, slightly curved, and luteticone which is initial part is quite initial part is the loose one. No, these are the tight. Okay, some cases they are maybe loose, but they are kind of tight, or they are maybe coiled. Okay, if question can be also, if is there initial part is loose but the latter part will be straight, so you just go through the luteticone. Okay, क्योंकि बहुत सारे डाइवर्सिफिकेशन है, बहुत सारे लाइक जीनस हैं जिनकी वजह से दिस डेफिनेशन विल बी चेंज, बट द मेन थिंग इज यू हैव टू रिमेम्बर इनिशियल पार्ट शुड बी ऑलवेज coiled one. Okay, चाहे वो lightly coiled हो या tightly coiled हो, but initial part should be always coiled and latter part is uncoiled. You have to focus these things. Loosely coiled है और tightly है. We just do not worry about the loosely or tightly. Just focus. Initial part should be coiled one and the latter part should be uncoiled or straight. Okay, this will be straight or uncoiled. So it will be the our luteticone. Okay, and gyrocone which is open coiled, or you can also call as the loose coiled. Okay, so this will be clear, guys. Ortho, cyto, luteti, and gyro. So let's move. These are the some basic things. Again, the same figure, just you have to see. Okay, luteticone initial part is coiled one, straight, and torticone which is plane spiral, generally plane spiral along the plane. Gyrocone loose coiled, and this one is the serpenticone which is quite touching, walls are touching each other. Okay, and these are the orthocone, and see everywhere spelling is something different. See, right? Yeah, this one is the cytocone, and before this we see cyrotocone, right? So everywhere, and now here is the Now this one will be the cyrotocone. So they may be changed, okay, but you have to see, focus only cytocone or cyrotocone or cyrocone. Just focus, these are the cap like, okay, these are the cap like. You can see these are the cap like and quite curve also. That's why CC is there, okay. And these are the all, these two are belonging to the Burwicone, which is cap, okay, which is cap like. And orthocone and cyrotocone, which is longiconed, okay, which see longicono, which is generally straight cell, okay. These are the straight cell. Ortho means straight cell. You have to always remember ortho means straight cell form, and C, if there is C, means quite curve, okay. So these are the curve one, okay. And naughty cone means generally what happened, the initial coiled, sorry, the this one is the, guys, can you tell me this one and this one is what? This one and this here, from this to this. This is our phragmocone, right? And these are the our body cone, body chamber. So in naughty cone, basically body chamber is embarrassed into the.
Hello, ma'am. Your audio is muted.
Oh, okay.
No मैम क्लियर है.
Muhammad Saif, hi. I think you check. I think issue is from your side, right? Giri, I'm audible to you, right?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Malik. So we are here, okay? So the outer wall, or you can say body chamber, totally touches, or you can say enclose the phragmocone or initial cone, right? जो इनिशियल कोन है उनको बहुत ज्यादा एम्बेरस कर रहा है, लाइक बहुत ज्यादा टाइटली पैक्ड कर रहा है. क्लियर? यू कैन सी इन दिस इमेज बहुत ज्यादा पोर्शन हमें बॉडी चैम्बर का ही दिख रहा है एक्सेप्ट दिस इनिशियल चैम्बर, राइट? सो दिस विल बी नॉटिलिटी कोन, ओके. So these are all different kind of cone. This is gyrocone again. GY also is there, okay, or sometimes GIRO is there. Just you have to remember, don't focus through these spelling one, more important. This gyro one, which is loosely coiled or open coiled. You can see these are the from the book, okay. This is from Amal Das Gupta, so better to go through these spellings, okay. So this will be correct. Gyrocone, loosely coiled, utility cone, initial coiled and later uncoiled. So now see, these are the not coiled one, okay. These are not that much coiled except this one, okay. But now see some coiled cell, like these are the planispiral, okay. These are the planispiral, which is just spiral along any plane, which is generally just one plane, okay. एक plane के around they are just spiral. So there are three kind of the cells form is there: evolute, second one is the convolute, and third one is the involute, okay. So these are the basically more important three kind of the features. So let's see evolute. This image is wrong, guys. You have to don't see this image. These two are correct, but this is the wrong one. So but definition is right here, evolute. So let's see, in many notulites and ammonoid cells are tightly coiled and somewhere grow along the axis of the single disc, okay. These are the single disc shape, okay. जैसे डिस्क दिखता है उसकी तरह, and they are just plain single plane, okay. एक किसी plane के around they are just spiral. So these are known as the planispiral. The definition of the planispiral, okay. The term also applied the cells in some gastropod, okay. Again, I'm asking the same questions. Tell me any genus of the gastropod which is uncoiled. I already asked this question.
Yes ma'am.
Uh, remember that one which is also cap shape. Okay, patella. Okay, that will be patella. And the sinistral spiral of the gastropod, Pisa. Okay, so this is okay. Leave it. Then this is the evolute. So what is evolute? The species, in some species, the younger wall do not overlap earlier wall. Okay, means overlap नहीं कर रहा है, so it will be quite loose coiled. Okay, ओवरलैप नहीं कर रहे हैं तो क्या मतलब इसका कि दे आर लूजली क्वाइल्ड, दे आर नॉट टचिंग ईच अदर, बट in this image you can see they are all are touching, so this will be wrong. You can see this image is correct, this is also from the book. Okay, evolutes, the coiled walls, these are the walls. Okay, walls, these all are the walls which is not touching one another, so these are the evolute, but that much not loose, they are quite close each other but not they are touching. Okay, so these are the evolute, quiet were not touching each other. So next one is the convolute. So in some other species, younger chamber partially covered earlier chamber. Okay, जो younger chamber है, this will be younger chamber. Okay, younger, because younger हम इसे क्यों बोल रहे हैं guys, can you tell me? This one is the earlier one and this will be younger one, because यहाँ से जब generation of the cell हुआ, suppose this organism mental secreting calcareous shell, right? तो ये secrete करते करते यहाँ पे आ गया. Okay, right? So this will be younger one और ये earlier हो गया है, earlier, and this will be younger. Okay, जैसे bed होता है horizontal bed, so which one is the older, which one is the younger? Younger should be always up and the bottom should be always older, right? So as it is here, just concept वही है. So convolute generally younger chamber. You can see these are, आप इस portion पे देख सकते हो how they are enclosed. Okay, they are just embraced or you can say partially closed, totally closed, not totally here आएगा. These are the partially closed इनिशियल चैम्बर. ओके, जो पहले चैम्बर बना था उनको ये बहुत ज्यादा क्लोज कर रहा है, सो इट विल बी कॉन्वोलूट. ओके, सो लेट्स सी द बुक डेफिनेशन. कॉन्वोलूट, अर्ली चैम्बर फुल्ली concealed. Okay, means this one is the early chamber which is fully concealed by the younger chamber. Okay, younger chamber से ये पूरा enclose हो जा रहा है और touches कर दे रहा है. Okay, so this will be convolute. Through image it will be more clear to you. This will be initial chamber and this will be younger chamber which is totally or fully cancelled one. Okay, cancel the earlier chamber or earlier wall. We are talking about wall here, not chamber, right? So this is convolute and now this is involute. The youngest wall completely, totally, see young, ये बहुत छोटा portion है, right? If you see earlier and here earlier form, quite little one, right? Because they are now totally closed. अब बहुत ज्यादा close हो गया है. See, this one area is the initial coil and now this is the again initial coil, but वो बहुत कम visible हो रहा है because they are completely covered. And completely cover कौन कर रहा है? जो अभी younger है. Okay, younger shell. This body shell is right. This is the body chamber. And this is phragmocone. So now these are the partially or not partially, they are completely covered the initial chamber, right? So it will be involute. So this is involute. Clear? Evolute, loosely coiled. Convolute, like partially compacted or partially touches or partially cover the inner cell or you can say earlier cell, but involute they are completely covers the earlier wall. Okay, that's why if you draw the image you can see the center one is totally covered by this one. So you can see these are the cutting that much. ये पूरा ही छुप गया, right? So this will be convolute. And the example of the involute is the nautilus. So in this earlier was partially enclosed. See here partially, here completely. Okay, and advolute is the coiled wall barely touching. These are the barely touching, not that much. ये तो टच नहीं कर रहा है, बिल्कुल टच नहीं कर रहा है, and they are quite touching. Okay, barely कहीं कहीं टच कर रहा है, बहुत मुश्किल से टच कर रहा है. So that will be advolute. Okay, coiled walls barely touching each other. So these are the four kind of the coiling of the plany coiled is there. First one, the evolute, advolute, involute, and convolute. Okay. So this is also book definition, same book. Amaldas Gupta. Convolute example is nautilus. The coiled cell is the last wall concealing and preceding word. Okay, same thing. And this one is the partially. Complete is here. Okay, this one is the partially. You have to go through this book one. Okay, these are the partially enclosed or partially involved by lateral walls. Okay, so example is the microcephalites. Okay, microcephalites. Convolute का example nautilus. Advolute which is barely touching, बहुत थोड़ा बहुत टच कर रहा है. So this will be centroceras. Okay, and evolute touch which is evolute तो हमने देख ही लिया था guys, which is loosely coiled. Okay, so these are the gyroceras. Okay, which is loosely coiled or open coiled. Clear? You have to remember definition as well as the example. So now this is also very much important. They may ask the difference between noteolites and ammonoids. Okay, so noteolites generally sometimes nautilus is quite a straight one and ammonoids is curve one. Okay, suppose just for the timing, just see difference between noteolites and ammonoids. If I draw the more like this, so it will be difficult. Okay, just see this one will be better. So here the difference is the cell coiled planispirally. Okay, these are the planispirally. Okay, or sometimes they are partially coiled, sometimes these are the partially coiled. बहुत ज्यादा coil नहीं होता है. So this will be in basically noteolites. And ammonoid cells are mostly coiled और वो भी planispiral होते हैं. Okay, like this planispirals. So difference between noteolites according to their symmetry, they are the bilateral symmetry or sometimes radial. Okay, both. But here in ammonoids mostly bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry means just we cut from the center. Okay, and radial, you know, like echinodermata, they are five-fold radial symmetry, right? Like this. So these are the radial. And suture, again most important. Sorry, point number third, protoconch is conical. So protoconch, what is protoconch? We already see protoconch is the initial stage of the cell. So it will be conical. And here protoconch generally barrel shape. So barrel कैसा होता है? Like this. Okay. So here protoconch is the barrel shaped. And suture mostly orthoceras. Orthoceras generally straight and noteolytic. Okay, noteolytic means rounded saddle lobe and rounded lobe, and both are the rounded saddle as well as lobe. But in the case of ammonoid, हमने देखा था ammonoid में generally क्या था? Ammonitic suture, right? इसी के basis पे हम ammonitic suture बोलते हैं. So it will be goniotic or serratic and ammonitic. All are the come under the ammonitic suture. Generally, noteolite बस straight suture show करता है, right? But in the case of the noteolite, they are showing some kind of irregularity. Like sometimes they are serratic, sometimes they are gonitic. but in the case of noteolite they are not that much irregularities there. Now most important, differentiate between differentiate on the basis of their siphuncle. Okay, last class we already see कि siphuncle कैसे differentiate करते हैं. Okay, so in the case of the noteolite, siphuncle is mostly centrally placed. This will be important. Noteolite में central होता है, this one will siphuncle, right? And in the case of noteolites, which is marginal, or you can say ventral or dorsally placed. Okay, like this. ये साइड में होंगे, बिल्कुल साइड में होंगे सेल के, और साइड में या quite at the ventral side, right? So these are the siphuncle. And what is the septal neck or retrosiphonate? Retrosiphonate, guys, remember retrosiphonate. So in the retrosiphonate, which is septal neck pointing towards प्रोटोकॉन्च. प्रोटोकॉन्च कहाँ है हमारा, यहाँ इनिशियल पार्ट. ओके, पी, एंड दिस विल बी ए एपेक्स और एपर्चर. सो ये प्रोटोकॉन्च की तरफ डिप कर रहा है, राइट, लाइक दिस. So this will be main feature of the noteolites. Okay, noteolitic feature, main feature है क्या, they are the retrosiphonate. They are retrosiphonate. Retrosiphonate means the septal neck which is pointing towards the protoconch, and here septal neck which is pointing, suppose again straight for the, yes, but they are not straight, remember. Okay, so these are the marginal, not central. Okay, so you have to draw also marginal. This will be siphon, and now they are septal neck is pointing toward the aperture, so it will be like this. So they are the prosiphonate. Okay, prosiphonate, you have to remember these are the prosiphonate and this is one be retrosiphonate. So prosiphonate आएगा हमारा ammonoids and noteolites में retrosiphonate. So this is more main difference between ammonoid and noteolite. And cells are usually smooth without any ornamentation feature. Ornamentation feature नहीं है, ना ही suture का कोई ज्यादा disturbance है. They are just serratic type of or orthoserratic, right? But here the many ornamentation is there in the ammonoids. So what kind of ornamentation like features, like which is found on the external surface? जितना भी ornamentation होता है, not only in cephalopod, गैस्ट्रोपॉड में भी जितने भी हमने ornamentations देखे थे, they are at the here स्पायर के साइड देखे थे, राइट, रिमेम्बर, कॉस्टी, रिप्स or ribbons and all those kind of the digitation and spires and all those are the here mainly at the external surface. And here also external surface all different kind of ornamentation is there, like costy, tubercles. Guys, हमने tubercles कहाँ देखा था, you remember tubercles?
Equinidia.
Yes, exactly. I draw here also tubercles. Okay, and spines. Spines is to in gastropod also, echino also, cephalo also. Okay, so keel and peripheral keel and sinus. Peripheral keel basically periphery. Name suggest. Okay, periphery. Periphery में कोई ridge like structure है, right? Suppose this is the periphery of the cephalopod and ridge like structure like this. So I have image also. Let me show you. You can see this is spines. Okay, these are the spines. ये जो सेल है cephalopod का बहुत ज्यादा है. अगर कील है तो this will be quite smaller one. Okay, smaller this. But if these are the very much elongated, pointed, so this will be the spines. Okay, and tubercles, the small small turbulent features, okay, small features. And you can see this is the knob, and bully, which is quite like this structure, okay, knob like structure. And these are clavy, which is also spherical kind of knob, okay, which is not spherical, elongated. These all are the elongated. And these are the this one tubercles, which is quite circular. Knob is quite smaller than these tubercles, and bully is quite kind of like this structure, okay. So this will be not that much important, just you have to remember. You can see these are the keel, right here, keels. So this is not that much important, just remember these are the ornamentations which is generally found in every kind of the mollusca. So but you have to remember ammonoids showing different kind of ornamentation, but noteolites don't having that much or without ornamentations. They are just simple cell, okay. They are not coiled also, they are sometime partially coiled, बहुत coiled भी नहीं मिल रहा है. और जो हमारा suture line है, they are generally simple, okay, without any that much irregularities. So this is main differentiate between noteolites and ammonoids. So this is another image. Here noteolite is not that much curve. It should be straight, quite, or yeah, loosely coiled, right? Loosely coiled. So don't go through this diagram. Just focus. This red one is the red one is the siphuncle. Okay. So siphuncle in the case of ammonoid is totally margin, right? These are the marginal. But in the noteolites, these are the at the center. And next point, you have to focus this septal neck. ओके, सेप्टल नेक हियर पॉइंटिंग, सी सेप्टल नेक यहाँ पे ऐसे पॉइंट कर रहा है टुवर्ड्स द प्रोटोकॉन्च, एंड हियर सेप्टल नेक, इसमें तो समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा सेप्टल नेक, क्योंकि वन पोर्शन इज हियर एंड वन पोर्शन जस्ट अपोजिट, बिकॉज दे आर द मार्जिनल, राइट. सो दीज आर द काइंड ऑफ like this, means, sorry, yes, kind of this. So it will be towards the protoconch area, okay, towards the apex, sorry. This will be to septal neck is the towards the aperture, right, and here towards the protoconch, yes. Septal neck, again same thing here, which you already see. Septal neck is the towards the aperture, and here septal neck is towards the protoconch, right. So this will be main difference between ammonoids and noteolites. So now we have to focus, one more thing is left here, the classification, right. Classification of ammonoids or cephalopods. So these are the not in our syllabus, okay. So we have to focus only these three, okay. So first sub classification is the nautiloidea, and second one is the ammonoidea, and third one is the coeloidea, okay. So nautiloidea basically, which is having straight one, okay, straight, not that much curve. Nautiloids हमने अभी देखा कि वो they are just straight one, okay. Orthoconic, they are straight one. Nautility coni, they are straight, okay. So the cell form is generally straight, and the siphuncle is small. Siphuncle बहुत small है, and now they are subcentral. They are centrally, okay. Sorry, they are the subcentral, not that much central. They are subcentral. And septal neck is the retrosiphonate. Again, retrosiphonate. Okay, and cameral deposit is present. This is the main difference between nautiolites, means subclassification of nautiolites. And ammonoid is just opposite to it. They are coiled one, ammonitocone, which is like this. एंड सूचर इज सीरेटिक, गोनेटिक एंड एमोनेटिक. सूचर बहुत सारे इसमें मिल रहे हैं, ये तीनों हमें एमोनेटिक सूचर हैं. दीज आर द एमोनेटिक सूचर, ओके, सीरेटिक, गोनेटिक एंड एमोनेटिक. एंड सेप्टल नेक आर द प्रोसाइफोनेट, ओके, प्रोसाइफोनेट. दे आर पॉइंटिंग टुवर्ड्स द एपर्चर. एंड एग्जांपल इज द गोनियाइट, सीरेटाइट, पेरिसिफाइट एंड बैक्यूलाइट्स, ओके. बैक्यूलाइट्स here in come under the ammonites, okay, baculites. and Coeloidea which is generally क्या हमारा कैरी करता है, ऑक्टोपस एंड octopus, belemnite, octopus, belemnite, and one more. Wait. Cuttlefish, cuttlefish. Okay. Cuttlefish and squid. Yes, squid. Okay. So all these are the organism come under the Coeloidea. Okay. So octopus, belemnite generally extinct. This is the extinct one. ये अब नहीं है. Okay. These are the extinct. And but octopus or cuttlefish or squid are still present. And these are generally present or absent of straight kind of the cells. Okay, so guys, you want to write down these things or it will be fine from here? Guys, tell me this. Okay, this is the same thing but this is quite deeper. इसमें और भी बहुत सारी चीजें ऐड हुई हैं. Like, okay, let me tell you. Coeloidea में octopus, squid, belemnites, cuttlefish, same thing. Okay, so these are the Triassic to present. इनका age क्या? Triassic to present. And the cells are the internal. You have to remember this. Cells are internal. Octopus में कोई external cell नहीं है. Okay, squid में कोई external cell नहीं है. But the cells are the internal. वो उनके अंदर है. Okay, so these are the, and one more thing, they are sets of two gills. Okay, these are having sets of two gills. Example, Coeloidea हमने देखा था Dibranchia which is having sets of the two gills. No, there is one gills, right? Two sets of gill. Dibranchia, it will be one pair of gill. Okay, one pair of gill. And they are octopus कितने आर्म कंटेन करता है guys? Octopus के कितने आर्म होते हैं?
8.
Yes, they are having 8 arms and generally all are equal. Okay, octopus having 8 arms and both all 8 arms are equal. But one more case is there, decapoda. Okay, decapoda means 10, deca means 10. Okay, penta means 5, hexa means 6. Okay, so kind of this, octa means 8. So deca means 10. So here 10 arms is there. Okay, 10 arms, and out of 8 arms are equal, and 2 arms which is left, which is quite larger. Okay, larger arms. So this will be decapoda. Okay, and decapoda में हमारा आता है belemnites. Decapoda का example है belemnites. Okay, which is extinct, totally extinct. Belemnitidia. Okay, belemnitidia है. So this is belemnitidia. And now this is the sub classification. As we see, sub classification 3 में है, Ammonoidea, and second one is the Nautiloidea, and third one is the Coeloidea. Okay, and which is octopus, squid, belemnite, cuttlefish. And Ammonoidea में age है Devonian to Cretaceous, and Nautiloidea is Cambrian to present. Okay, and Ammonoidea is totally extinct one. This one is also extinct, and here except this all are living, and belemnites is extinct. Okay, so these are the classifications. So write down some examples, okay, which is important for your exam purpose. just A's, okay? Orthocera's, which is also straight cone, we already know. Orthocera's having straight cone. Age is Carboniferous to Triassic. Second one is the Nautilus. Age is Nautilus is also called as the living fossil. Okay, you have to remember living fossil. Living fossil of cephalopod is Nautilus. Living fossil of brachiopod is Lingula. Cephalopod, because these are still present, and living fossil जो present है उनको living fossil नहीं बोलते. Living fossil का हमने definition देखा था guys, याद है? Which is don't having change their primitive characteristic. Okay, जैसे थे as it is, जैसे थे past में उनके morphological features they are still continue, they are not going to change, so they are sorry, they are known as the living fossils. So Nautilus is still same as it is, जैसा past में था वो आज भी वैसा ही है. Okay, so the age is Triassic to the present day. Obviously ये living fossil है तो still present होगा, so this, that's why this is Triassic to present day. And next one is the Ammonoidea. Age is Carboniferous and it will be all totally extinct one. Okay, not Ammonoidea के अंदर. Okay, sorry, Goniatite. Okay, Goniatite age is the Carboniferous, and Ceratite age is Triassic. Hoplite. Okay, so Hoplite is generally Upper Jurassic. Baculite, this one is very much important. Okay, Baculite. Baculite जनरली स्ट्रेट सेल, ये भी स्ट्रेट होता है, राइट? जैसे हमारा ऑर्थोसिरास था, दिस इज आल्सो बैक्यूलाइट, दिस आर दी स्ट्रेट वन. ये इनिशियल क्वाइल्ड होता है बट लेटर इट विल बी स्ट्रेट. जैसा हमारा ल्यूटिलिटी कौन था वैसे ही हमारा बैक्यूलाइट्स होता है. एग्जैक्टली, इनिशियल इज क्वाइल्ड वन and later it will be straight. So this will be Baculites. Age is the Upper Cretaceous. And one more very much important, Turrilites, which is already asked. Okay, Turrilites, we already know these are the helical coiled. Okay, helical coiling, and age is Upper Cretaceous. And one more which is already extinct, which is Belemnite. This is also straight. Okay, straight, and age is, these are extinct to Carboniferous to Cretaceous. Okay, till Cretaceous these all are the extinct. So these are the some important species of the cephalopod you have to remember. Orthocera's age Carboniferous to Triassic. Nautilus, which is also known as the living fossils of the cephalopod, and Nautilus is also semi-coiled or बहुत ज्यादा कॉइल नहीं, somehow straight one. Okay, age is Triassic to present day. And Goniatites, which is age is Carboniferous. These all are also extinct. Goniatites and Ceratite. Okay, extinct because these are the example of the ammonoids, right? Extinct one. So Carboniferous and Triassic, Ceratic, Triassic. Okay. Hopiolites, which is Upper Jurassic. This one is also extinct. Baculites, also extinct, and Upper Cretaceous. Turritella is present till now. These are the helical coiling and Upper Cretaceous. Okay, Belemnites is the straight one, which is Middle Carboniferous to Cretaceous. और एमोनोइडिया का होता है हमारा ट्रायसिक टू क्रिटेशियस. Guys, done? Please respond if
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
done. Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So on their basis of the classifications, the questions are here which you have to solve. Belemnites belong to वैसे अभी हमने देखा बेलमिनाइट
Dibranchia.
कहाँ. Yes, Dibranchia, which is having one pair of gills. Okay, one pair of gills. And cephalopods divided into कितने सब क्लासिफिकेशन है cephalopods के guys?
3, ma'am.
3.
Yes, yes, yes. Ammonoidea and Nautiloidea and Coeloidea. Okay, so these are the three classifications. And one more classification which is based on their gills, Dibranchia and Tetrabranchia. Okay, so last question is this one. Oh, same. So it will be no doubt D. Nautiloidea, Ammonoidea and Dibranchia. Okay, और Dibranchia को भी हम Coeloidea बोल सकते हैं because Coeloidea is also two pair of gills. Okay, one pair of gills. Okay, so if there is Dibranchia except see किसी भी ऑप्शन में हमारा Coeloidea नहीं दिया है, right? Okay, so it is also come under the Dibranchia, right? So do not confuse. अगर Coeloidea नहीं दिया, if Dibranchia is there, you have to know cephalopod का classification. three suborder है. Okay, suborder, and it will be Nautiloidea, Ammonoidea and Coeloidea. Coeloidea को ही हम Dibranchia बोल रहे हैं. अभी आपने यहाँ आंसर दिया, right? Belemnites is the Dibranchia and Coeloidea. हमने क्या क्या देखा था Coeloidea में guys? Octopus, squid, Belemnites all come under the Dibranchia, right? So it will be answer D. Done guys? Is there any doubt till now? In cephalopod, is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so cephalopod is done. Okay, so this is all done. Body chamber, phlegmocone, right? Okay guys, then let's bind this class, and thank you so much for attending my class, and next time we see humanoids. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay guys, thank you and good night everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.